was the first song that we recorded, wasn't it?
Yeah, first one we wrote.
Yeah. You know, as soon as we decided we wanted to do a new album, that was, you know, the first thing that came up. And, you know, lyrically, first thing that came into my mind when we wrote it was New World Order. And just, you know, wrote the lyrics around that about, you know, basically what's happening in the world right now.
Raise the village! Raise the village! Raise the village!
It's about the invasion of the Middle East. I think I was more thinking along the lines of the Iraqi war in the 90s when I wrote that, you know, with George Bush and all that. You know, non-existent weapons of mass destruction. You know, the whole reason we went in there and basically fucking took over the place was, you know, they have weapons of mass destruction, but there was no weapons of mass destruction, at least no weapons that were ever found. You know, invaded in the name of corporate interests. You know, war is money, war is profit. You know, there's a lot of money to be made from war. You know, oil and whatnot. Humanity lost one resource at a time. You know, you got these fucking corporate pigs just basically selling their souls, really. You know, humanity lost one resource at a time. It's all in the name of fucking oil and profits. You know, they don't really care who gets in their way or, you know, how many people they have to kill to get that. So it's basically, you know, Western governments going in over there. It's just like the fucking Vikings, raping and pillage, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. It was kind of weird because the day we went in the studio, there was a blood moon, which was like some weird, you know, rare event.
Yeah.
And, you know, we kept hearing it on the radio. There's all these religious groups and they're saying, oh, it's the end of days because of this moon. You know, it's the end of the world. You know, this is the last day of Earth and whatnot. And this is like, you know, the day we went in the studio. And
it was quite apt, don't it?
Yeah, it's just, you know, we kept hearing end of days. And we just went with it. It is what it is, you know, it is what it says on the tin. You know, no accountability for what they do. Extortion, legalized murder, you know. They're a law amongst themselves, really. They can do what the fuck they want. You know. They investigate themselves and then find they've done nothing wrong. You know what I mean? You know, who do you go to when... You know, it's the law that's out of control and, you know, there's no one to turn to. You know, what do you do in that situation? And, you know, it's a pretty scary thing. They could just do whatever the fuck they want. And there's nothing, you know, we, the people, can really do about that.
False flag entertainment! False flag entertainment! False flag entertainment!
9/11, you know, clearly fucking not what, you know, the story we're told, you know, it's clearly not what it is, you know. I know a lot of people will probably fucking want to debate about this, but, you know, there's false flag fucking jobs, you know, going back to the Nazis used to do it. When you create an enemy, you know, you need to create an enemy, that way you can justify going in and taking over things. You know, right now we have this, you know, the terrorists, you know, they're the enemy, and we need to, you know, governments kind of need to instill fear into the people. They need to keep the people scared, you know, because they have an agenda. You know, they have an agenda to go over there, and because there's a lot of profit in the Middle East, you know, there's a lot of money over there.